Dear students, welcome to this tutorial. Today we are reading addition and subtraction of fractions. But my dear students, I must remind you, in our previous class we read addition and subtraction of fractions having same denominators. I mean we read addition and subtraction of like fractions. Today we are reading addition and subtraction of unlike fractions. That means you know very well the fractions having different denominators are unlike fractions. So today we are reading addition and subtraction of unlike fractions. But before that I must tell you something. So here I have written one problem, 3 by 5 plus 3 by 10. 3 by 5 plus 3 by 10. Here may be the case of subtraction or problem. We do use the same concept while simplifying. Sometimes question comes by saying add also. Sometimes subtract. Sometimes the question may come by saying simplify. But while simplifying unlike fractions, let us solve it. 3 upon 5 plus 3 upon 10. Here we have the question 3 upon 5 and 3 upon 10. 3 upon 5, 5 denominator, 3 upon 10, 10 denominator. The denominators are different, so these two are unlike fractions. So let us simplify this. I have already told you, here maybe the case of subtraction, we do use the same concept. Okay, check the denominators first. Are the denominators same? No. So the first idea, let us make the same denominators, then after we shall simplify. What are the denominators over here? 5 and 10. So while making same denominators, first we have to find LCM of denominators. What is the first denominator? 5. Second denominator? 10. So let us find LCM of 5 and 10. Okay, Indra. LCM of 5 and 10. Then my dear students, you know very well how to find LCM of numbers. You read already in your previous class. So let us find LCM of denominators by division method. So by division method, here we are calculating the LCM of 5 and 10. So 5 and 10, while dividing by a prime number, both numbers must be divisible by that very number. So you know very well 5 and 10 both are divisible by 5. So let us divide by 5. 5 1s are 5, 5 2s are 10. Then after this we can't divide. Therefore LCM equals to 5 times 1 times 2 equals to 10. So the LCM of denominators here 5 and 10 is 10. So let us make both denominators equal to 10. I repeat, the denominators are different. We have to simplify these two by making equal denominators. For that we have to calculate LCM of denominators. We have calculated over here LCM of 5 and 10 is 10. So let us make both denominators equal to 10. So the first fraction 3 by 5. What is the denominator over here? 5. We have to make the first denominator also equal to 10. Second denominator also equal to 10. So here we have the denominator 5. So we have to make this denominator equal to 10. So you can do guess. 5 times how much gives the value 10? 5 times how much gives the product 10? You know it will 5 2s are 10. We have to make the first denominator equal to 10 because LCM of 5 and 10 is 10. So 5 times 2. If we multiply denominator by the number 2, we must multiply numerator also by the number 2. Plus, next fraction we have 3 upon 10. Now our target is to make equal denominators. To make equal denominators, it means we must make the denominator same. To make the denominator same, we have already calculated the LCM, that is 10. We have to make both denominators equal to 10. But first denominator we made 10 already, but second denominator is already 10. So it's not necessary to make again equal to 10 because the second denominator is already 10. Now you can do here right times 1 also no problem, but it's already 10. Our target is to make 10. so it's not necessary to multiply. So 3 2s are 6, 5 2s are 10, plus 3 by 10. Now the denominators became same. After this we can take single denominator, then after simplify the numerators 6 plus 3 directly, plus the next step 10, 6 plus 3 is 9. Then after this I have already told you in our previous class, the answer of fraction must be written in simplest form. 9 upon 10. And how to reduce we did already. 10 is divisible by 2, 9 is divisible by 3 only. So 9 and 2 we can't reduce it. So 9 upon 10 is the answer. So this is the first idea. We solve it by making same denominators. For that, check the denominators first. Are the denominators same? No. Then after to make same denominators, do find the LCM of denominators. We have already calculated that is 10. So make the both denominator equal to 10, then after simplify. So this is the first method. Let us solve the same problem by next method. Next method. Let us solve the same problem. Solution 3 upon 5 plus 3 upon 10. Are the denominators same? No. That if the denominators are different, the first idea we solved by making same denominators. So the second idea, let us solve it by the next idea. As the denominators are different, let us find the LCM of denominators again. We have already calculated the LCM of denominators. Both are divisible by 5. 5 ones are 5, 5 to the 10. Therefore, LCM equals to 5 times 1 times 2, that is equal to 10. So LCM of denominators, here we have 10. So to write the LCM of denominators equal to 10 in the denominator. LCM of 5 and 10 is 10. LCM of 5 and 10 is 10. Then after the next step, be careful in this step. Because if you know this step, you can do simplify easily. Write the first numerator over here, then times. Then what is the LCM over here? 10. What is the first denominator? 5. LCM 10, first denominator 5. LCM 10, first denominator 5. Divide LCM by the first denominator. That is 5 to the 10. When you divide LCM by the first denominator, that is when 10 is divided by 5, we get the quotient 2. When 10 is divided by 5, we get 2. So write 2 over here. Then I put the sign over here, plus. Then divide LCM again by the second denominator. That is when 10 LCM is divided by 10. 10 ones are 10. We get 1. So the second numerator 3, do write over here twice. When LCM is divided by second denominator, we get 1. Do write over here 1. Be careful, my dear students, over here. This 3 we have copied first numerator. This 3 we have copied the second numerator. When LCM 10 is divided by first denominator 5, that is 2. We have written here. When LCM is divided by second denominator, we get 1. We have written here. After reducing that, 3 2s are 6 plus 3 1s are 3. Then the answer we have 10. Then 6 plus 3, that is 9 by 10. After this, we should express the answer in simplest form if possible, but here we can't reduce it, so this is the required answer. So my dear students, be careful in second step. So write the LCM of both denominators over here, then after the first numerator here times, then divide LCM by the first denominator. We get 2 here, so we have to make 2 plus same. Then this 3 written here, then divide LCM by the second denominator 10, we get 1. Do write over here. So this is the second method. This by finding directly LCM of denominators, we can simplify. But let us solve the same problem by the third idea. The first idea we solve by making equal denominators. The second idea we solve by taking LCM of denominators directly. But my dear students, you may ask what will we do if here be minus sign? if you minus sign, you can follow the same method. Same concept works. If you minus sign also. Let us do it by the third idea. The next method. Upon 5 plus 3 by 12. Then the first step, check the denominators. Are the denominators same? No. What are the denominators over here? 5 and 10. So let us solve it one by direct idea. So please listen to me carefully. What's the denominator over here? 5. The second denominator 10. Please listen to me carefully. This is the direct method. But my lessons, before I do solve by this method, this method works if we have only two fractions. If there may be sometimes 3 fractions in our question, there may be sometimes 4 fractions, this method does not work. But the first method and second method work for all types of problem. There may be 2 fractions, 3 fractions, 4 fractions, no problem. But third method works if we have only 2 fractions. There may be addition, no problem. There may be subtraction, no problem. But this method works if we have only 2 fractions. Be careful, I repeat. This third method works only if we do have 2 fractions in our question. Okay, let us say, are the denominators same? No. Okay, then use this idea. Multiply denominator with denominator, write the product in the denominator. Please listen to me carefully. Multiply denominator with denominator. Denominator with denominator. Then here, the first denominator 5, second denominator 10. First step, multiply denominator with denominator. Write the product in the denominator. That means 5 tens are 50. I repeat, multiply denominator with denominator and write the product in the denominator. 5 tens are 50. If here may be minus sign, no problem. By the time also 5 tens are 50. Then after this is left numerator, this is right denominator. Then I have to multiply right denominator with left numerator. 10 3s are 30. But first, while writing upside, please multiply right denominator. This is right fraction, left fraction. Left numerator, left denominator. Right numerator, right denominator. First do multiply right denominator with left numerator. 10 3s are 30. Then what is the sign over here? Plus. Then do multiply left denominator with right numerator. That is 5 and 3. 5 3s are 15. Please, my dear students, this method is very simple if you do understand. So I am telling one more time. Do multiply denominators first. 5 tens are 50. And write the product in the denominator. 5 tens are 50. Then after this, go by this way. Right denominator with left numerator. Right denominator times left numerator. That is 10 3s are 30. Always goes right denominator times left numerator and divide over here. Plus. Then 5 3s are 15 over here. Then left denominator times right numerator. 15. But don't write for left. If there be minus sign, by the time be careful, we always go by this way. This right denominator with left numerator, write the product over here, then plus left denominator times right numerator, write the product over here. Then after this 50 same, then 30 plus 15, we know 45. Then after this, we know very well the answer should be written in simplest form. We can reduce in simplest form by cancelling. I hope you know very well. They both are divisible by 5. 5 9s are 45, 5 10s are 50. 5 9s are 45, 5 10s are 50. After this we can't reduce. So 9 or remaining. 10 is remaining answer. This is the answer. So this is the direct idea, my dear students. If you know this, you can do simplify any two fractions easily. But my dear students, don't forget this idea works while simplifying only two fractions. So one more time, multiply denominator with denominator right in the denominator. Then I have to go by this way. Right denominator with left numerator. 10 3s are 30. After this, 5 3s are 15. After that, you can do simplify easily. But my dear students, I have already told you this method works while simplifying only two fractions. Don't forget that. But sometimes we may have 5 plus 1 upon 3 this time. You know very well, here we have 5 only. It is actually 5 upon 1. If we don't have any denominator, there is one denominator, you know very well. While simplifying this, by this idea, you can go denominator with denominator. 3 1s are 3. Then after, go 3 5s are 15 plus 1 1s are 1. Then after this, 15 plus 1 16 by 3. Then after, change this in mixed number. 3 5s are 15. 1 upon 3. 5 or 1 upon 3. So my dear students, we read addition and subtraction of fractions. I solved the same problem by three ideas. The first idea by making equal denominators. The second idea directly taking LCM of denominators. The third idea direct method. Denominator with denominator writing in the denominator, then 10 3s are 30, 5 3s are 15. Then by looking this video, I hope you will try to do some problems. Then my dear students, I have solved only one problem. There may be the case of subtraction. You can use the same concept, but don't forget the third idea works while simplifying only two fractions. And by doing this video, my dear students, please try to do some questions. And for you, I have written some questions on the board. Please do simplify these problems and do practice a lot. Take this as your assignment or homework. Please try to do and do practice a lot. Yes.